Hey guys, it's Christy here, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm playing Detective Grimoire, which is, the game that came before Tangle Tower. The reason I played Tangle Tower first is because that's the one I was more familiar with. I never played this one before. But from my understanding, the only thing that really connects these two games together is the detective characters, are the same. They look a little different because the art style is a bit older. But the mysteries are completely separate storylines, so you don't have to play them in order. So even though this game did technically come first, you can just think of it as like a prequel series to my Tangle Tower series. Anyway, let's just get right into it.
"2025 last night, a murder occurred in a remote part of this swamp. A small tourist attraction deep within the heart of the marshes.
Hold on. A tourist attraction? Here?
Yeah, that is pretty weird. Also, this still
I
feels
don't get
loud.
it.
I've turned it
Why would
down
anyone
so many
come
times.
Here by choice.
I've explained this already. This area is famous.
Famous. All I read was that some idiot thought they saw an alien here 100 years ago.
Get your facts straight for once. We're talking about a creature that's lived in the swamp for over 60 years.
Okay, so it's a 60-year-old alien. I still don't see what matters.
If it matters to anyone, it's you. That creature is our prime suspect.
The murder suspect?
That's right. This is no Loch Ness monster. You need to be taking this seriously.
No, look, come on. How am I supposed to arrest something that might not exist?
You've always enjoyed a challenge before. You can start by reading this.
Our case file? There's not a lot of it, is there?
As usual, we only know the bare essentials at this point.
Typical. Richard Remington. Remington? Okay. I mean, there was the Remingtons in the Tangle Tower as well. That's interesting. Richard Remington, founder of the tourist attraction Boggy's Bog, was found dead outside his office at 20:45 last night. Exact cause of death is unknown. 3 small wounds to the chest suggest an attack from a clawed creature. Slime around the wound and footprints at the scene of the crime suggest the culprit was Boggy, the legendary swamp creature. Any of the 7 other people present at the swamp last night could hold vital information. This kind of sounds like a Scooby-Doo case. Like, more so than the previous one. Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna have to read 3 pages, but no, these are just more pictures. Okay, so that's the wounds and the footprints. I don't suspect him. He looks pretty harmless.
Our murder victim, Richard Remington, he was in charge of this, tourist attraction. Boggy's Bog? What a name.
Boggy is the name of our creature. Well, nowadays it is.
You mean that stupid cartoon character? I've heard of him. That thing is our murder suspect?
There's more to Boggy than the cartoon character.
He was
I
so
promise
surprised
you.
we got to see his eyes.
This is the place it all began. You'll find out soon enough.
So wait, so he became a cartoon character after becoming a legend? He lost his hat. Just so we could see his face now.
Your case file is in the top right.
Oh, okay. Wait, the question mark? I guess...
You can look at your clues and suspect profiles in here.
Okay.
When you've collected some, of course.
Oh, wait. Oh, so all of these. Okay. Wait, I'm confused.
I'll stay and guard our boat, so if you're confused, come back here and I'll help you.
Okay, it just disappeared for some reason.
That's where I need to go. I can switch to walk mode with the button in the bottom right. Oh, and if I'm feeling confident, I can turn off those sparkly hit icons in the options menu.
Oh, well, yeah, let's turn that off. If I get stuck, I'll turn them back on, but no hints for me. Sidebar info on. Do I need that on? I guess if it's just gonna be black anyway, I might as well leave it on. Well, hello.
Wow, you didn't get lost yet.
No, I only just got here. Who are you?
You don't remember. Of course, you're not great at remembering. I should be offended, though.
I've never seen you before. You're that weird girl from the fairground. I remember you, but I've been trying to forget. I don't know her. I said this is the first game, but I have heard that there was a Flash game before this, but I thought that this was the same thing and they just like converted it into or made it into a full game. But maybe that was also a different mystery and she was in that. I'm just gonna say I've never seen you before, because I've never seen her before.
I've never seen you before.
Saw your hat blow through here already. You must be slow, if it wouldn't even wait for you.
Well, if you'll let me, I'd better go after it. You can wait here and behave.
You'll get lost. I would never forgive myself if I let you go through without the map.
You have a map of the swamp?
Not anymore. I'm giving it to you.
You should really stay here. It's dangerous. There's been a murder. Although I suppose you know all about it already?
They're saying it was the creature. But it can't be him. He doesn't seem like a killing sort of creature. Nope. He's a different sort of creature.
Wait, what do you mean? If you... she disappeared. I might pretend I imagined her.
She was there for a split second. So
There's
now...
an opportunity for a photographic memento. The two characters are an explorer and Boggy himself. Are they... fighting?
I did just realize, like, I went to the next frame without even, like, looking at that previous one.
It's an old statue of Boggy. His feet are hidden in a bucket of murky water.
He looks a lot scarier there than he did in the profile picture.
Back so soon, Grimoire? What's troubling you?
What do I do? Where are we? Your mustache is troubling me.
Your mustache is troubling me. That thing seems to be longer every time I see you.
You've been warned about this, detective. Don't talk about my facial hair, and I won't talk about yours.
What's wrong with mine? It's perfectly under control. It's trimmed and ready for action.
Grimoire, you're supposed to be investigating a murder. Stop wasting time.
Okay. That was worth coming back for.
Just my luck, the gate's closed. Looks like I can move these metal latches around. I should just have to slide at least one of them out of the bottom of the lock. Then I'll be able to get through this gate.
Whoa.
Probably.
Oh dear. Okay. Oh, so it's basically like a maze, but I'm also... Okay, yeah, I was gonna say it's a, like, physics-based maze. Well, this doesn't seem hard at all.
Hey, nice. I might get one of these from my office.
I'm just really good at
This is
mazes,
the tourist
guys.
attraction? The whole thing just doesn't make sense to me. Let's do some thinking. Drag any two stray thoughts into those slots at the bottom. And flick through the connecting statements in between to make a sentence.
Yeah, I know.
Tap the confirm button to try it out.
We've done this
I
before.
just have to focus my thoughts and reach a conclusion. Boggy's Bog seems like the middle of nowhere.
I will say, I feel like they definitely got a better mic in Tangle Tower as well. It sounds a little bit muffled, but I mean, it's not bad. It's just... The swamp is too remote for the tourist attraction to have happened to be so smart to make money. To make money is what I'm thinking. Yeah. It is strange.
The swamp is far too remote for the tourist attraction to make any money. It's really bugging me. What's the story behind this place? It's the base of a gigantic tree, and it's sitting in the very heart of the swamp. Was this entire place built around it? Apparently, there's a museum to the left and a cafe to the right. I'm not hungry though, this place is putting me off food. Those trees are more dense. It's like a forest back there.
Whoa, there was like eyes up here.
There's a hollow part of the tree, right at the front, but it's too dark to see inside.
I'm gonna turn down the voices just a little bit. I checked my audio and it seemed fine on your guys' end, but it's really loud in my ear. And I keep feeling like it's gonna be too loud.
Note to self, don't fall in.
Okay, cafe or museum? Do we know where our guy was killed? Because I thought we were trying to get to the crime scene. Outside his office. I guess I don't know. Yeah, we don't know. I'm gonna go to the cafe.
I should visit the crime scene before I do anything else.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I think Officer James said it was to the west.
Did he? I wasn't listening. Fair enough, then. I didn't know which way to go, so...
A rather prominent tree stump looming over the wooden pathway. It's hard to ignore. There's a narrow path here leading up that hill and through the trees. It doesn't look inviting. I'm not sure it's part of the tourist attraction. Rocks sitting in the water like stepping stones. If that was a natural occurrence, it's a very convenient one. This area is kind of empty. I can't see anything worth writing down.
Well, I wasn't gonna call it out like that, but okay. Whoa. Okay, well this is definitely the crime scene.
So, this is where they found Remington's body.
Yeah, I've already seen this. Wait, next, I guess? Okay, why are we pulling this up? I've already seen all that.
There are bizarre footprints with 3 toes leading up to the office door, and back down into those reeds by the water.
There's also human footprints.
There are
But I guess we're assuming those were his.
There are I don't like it here. There's an open window above Remington's body. One of the curtains is ripped and hanging on the outside.
Yeah, it caught my attention because it's very animated.
I can't get in here without a key. And I don't feel like kicking the door down. Maybe if I get desperate later on.
Well, what about the sign?
I can't... What's this? There's a lockpick dropped amongst the weeds down here in the water. I just have to work out which vine to break and tap that button.
Oh. This is another, essentially, a maze. So I just have to follow this one. Okay, well not this end, so the other way. Three.
That's the one, but I wonder where this lockpick came from.
Yeah, it's weird that we found a lockpick and not just a key. A lockpick discarded near the entrance to Remington's office. Covered in a strange liquid slime. Most likely used by the murderer to break into Remington's office. I mean, maybe, but also... Why did they need... I mean, they killed him outside. Did they need to break in? Although I guess we do see the footprints going up there. So is the implication that they, like, killed him inside and then dragged his body out here?
I can't get in here without a key. Maybe if I get...
Okay, but, like, okay, so how do I use my lockpick, then? Can't I use the lockpick? I don't know. I guess I can't use the lockpick? Maybe not right now, anyway.
It's Remington's office. I don't really want to go inside.
Why not? What if there's clues in there?
But I don't think I have a choice.
Okay, well, okay, that's fair. But how do I use... What is this? Whoa! Mysterious creature. What do these mean? Has not officially been cited for 60 years. Okay. Mr. Remington, the boss, murder victim. I don't know what this means. His body was found outside his office in the swamp. We received... Okay, this is what we already know. I guess... Oh, wait! I can just...
I
forgot
can't get
about
in here
that.
without a key. And maybe if I get...
I guess I can't use the lockpick. Maybe I have to get the actual key. I guess...
Ah, some suspects.
Oh.
Let's get this investigation started.
By the way, I know I said detectives characters, and so far we've only met Grimoire. I think Sally is in this game, but we meet her at some point. Spoilers.
Alright, let's see. Another suspect for my notebook.
Nope.
No!
I didn't mean to pause
I'm
it.
sorry. Did I say that bit out loud?
Maybe not. Maybe I can hear your thoughts.
So would you be able to answer my questions before I asked you?
Would you be able to question my answers before I tell you?
I could try.
I'm Bobby Burl, professional cameraman. Pleased to meet you.
I'm Detective Grimoire. I'm here to investigate last night's murder. Obviously.
Grimoire. Strange. Is that your first name?
It's my 23rd name, but it's the one I like the best. First name, what's a first name? It's my second name. Detective is my first name. This was...
It's my second name. Detective is my first name.
I like how all of those responses were jokes. Okay.
So you already told me what you do, but now, why would a cameraman be working here?
I go where I'm needed. Vincent wanted to come to the swamp, and I was happy to help.
Vincent Vanderpeer. You mean that man standing on that rock over there?
That's right. I've worked with him for many years.
Is he your boss?
Oh, I don't know about that. We work together. He's tried to film here before, but he never got permission until about a week ago.
Oh, really? But why did you want to come here in the first place?
If you're looking for a reason to write down in your notebook, I'm sure he can tell you if you ask him. I'm just the guy who carries around the camera.
You always carry that camera with you?
Most of the time.
No wonder he's jacked. That's a big camera.
You were here yesterday, I presume? Last night?
Yes, I was.
Here, in this clearing?
No, I was over at the cafe getting something to eat. Richard Remington was there too.
Remington? You saw him last night? Just before the murder?
That's right, I saw him. He left the cafe looking rather ill. I offered to help, but he just wanted to go back to his office. He looked like he had a lot on his mind.
He was ill yesterday?
Perhaps it was something he ate.
This character's voice sounds like vaguely familiar, but not like identifiably like I feel like they may have also voiced a character in Tangle Tower, but they did a different voice for that character, if that makes sense. Where it's like, I'm not quite sure who he sounds like, but he sounds like somebody. Okay, I can present a clue or a profile. Interesting.
A prolific cameraman with exceptional skills at carrying heavy equipment.
Actually, I guess this is pretty much the same as Tangle Tower. It's just in a lot. It's like a whole different menu.
You should ask someone else. Try showing it to somebody different.
Well, I'm just trying things, my dude. This guy is so useless.
I'm sorry, I have not seen that before.
Okay, well, whatever. Screw you.
Yes, do you have a message for me?
No. I don't think so.
Then why are you here? I'm incredibly busy.
You don't look it. Who are you, anyway?
What a question. You're serious? I am Vincent Vanderpeer.
The famous movie director?
The artist, the visionary, the auteur. I'm a man of many talents.
Let's hope you have a talent for answering my questions. That's a very talented beard you've got, at least. I heard your work was going downhill lately. I don't think this guy would take well to us talking down to him, so let's compliment his beard.
That is a very talented beard you've got, at least.
You're in my light. Could you take a few steps back, please?
But then I'd be too far away to talk to you.
I know.
Can anyone just walk in here and start filming?
So wait, we don't even get to question him? What the heck? I should have insulted him then. My eyebrows? Why? I don't know what it's asking me to do, but this is my guess. I'm guessing it's only recently because he said that he tried to film here once before and wasn't able to.
Vincent Vanderpeer only recently got permission from Richard Remington to film here in the swamp. I wonder if Mr. Vanderpeer has been breaking rules. Or maybe he'll have an excuse.
Now this says wasn't given permission. I'm confused. Can we talk to him now? Okay, we can talk to him now.
What's a famous guy like you doing in a place like this?
Quite. I'm sure you're thinking, why doesn't he send an assistant? But that's not the way this director works.
But what are you doing?
I'm feeling, I'm experiencing, I'm discovering. This area, the history, the atmosphere, it's the perfect setting for my next film. I'm on a scouting mission to get to know this swamp before I begin work on the latest masterpiece in a string of masterpieces.
You're making a movie about Boggy? About the swamp creature?
Of course. He's a fascinating individual, isn't he? So mysterious.
No idea. I haven't met him yet. Is that your cameraman over there?
Yes, that's right. Bobby Burl, my faithful right-hand man. Well, faithful enough, you know.
No, I don't know.
He's an expert cameraman. Really knows his trade, of course. But he gets a bit muddled when it comes to priorities.
Like how? You mean he's lazy? He doesn't look lazy. He looks a bit scary.
Oh no, nothing of the sort. He just has a little hobby that sometimes distracts him from his work. But I wouldn't want anyone else shooting for me.
That sounds so naughty. Okay.
Were you working yesterday? Here in the swamp, I mean?
Indeed I was working. Very hard indeed. Well into the night.
Hard work, is it? Getting to know the swamp?
You jest. But yesterday I was getting even more involved than usual, yes. Difficult to comprehend, I know.
So what kind of work were you doing?
Well, I was, unable to find my faithful cameraman last night. He had hidden himself quite completely from view.
Bobby Burl, right? Did you need him to film for you?
Always. But being a resourceful type of man, I stepped up and took on the responsibility myself. I was filming in this exact area, in fact.
You were filming? Last night? Here?
Yes, at the time of the murder, I believe. But wait, I know what you're thinking. Now, don't forget, I'm not here to shoot some experimental documentary. I have no interest in late-night surveillance footage.
Did you see anything at all? What is it you were filming?
The water. I was filming the water. It's a fascinating subject, one that has me captivated to the point where
So, you didn't see anything useful? Got excited there for a minute.
Nothing useful to you, my good detective. But there are some odd sounds on the audio track. Nothing but wild animals going about their nighttime rituals, I'm sure.
Is there something I should ask the cameraman?
I would like to say, I fully believe his reason for being here. He is weird, like, he's suspicious, but, like, the idea of, like, a film guru guy coming out to this swamp just because he wants to experience the vibes for his next film totally sounds believable. Lied to me because told me that what says I should ask the cameraman. Wait. So did the cameraman lie to me? Oh, I guess it's just is it just this? Why is that not lined up with the oh that bothers me a little bit. I guess it's just this.
Vincent Van de Peer told me that Bobby Burrell was nowhere to be found last night. Simple enough. What was Mr. Burrell doing last night that meant he couldn't help out his boss?
Ah, yes. The reason we're all here, of course.
Not me.
Isn't he your prime suspect?
Well, officially, yeah, but I mean...
What an amazing creature! No one has seen him for 60 years and he still manages to get accused of murder. Incredible!
I was gonna say, it seems like with... And Tangle Tower kind of did this, but it was more subtle about it. But it does seem like if you ask someone about something that doesn't pertain to them, it's just gonna be like, talk to someone else about that. Tangle Tower, like, it wasn't quite so, railroady, I guess.
Now there's a man who could handle himself.
I'm not so sure.
Well, apart from yesterday, that was just a one-off, wasn't it?
For him, I think so, yes.
Yeah, I mean... all it takes is one day. Oh, okay, this is the footage from us. Okay. Footage recorded last night at the exact time of the murder. Filmed by Vincent Dan de Peer in the clearing on the west side of the swamp, near the crime scene. There's nothing to be seen here but various clues can be heard in the audio track. Listen to them in order. Oh, okay. Wait, in order? Is it like this order, or... I can't click on these. These aren't working when I click on them. I don't hear anything when I click on these. Am I... Is it because I have my sound effects turned around really low? I didn't know sound effects would be important. Usually it's just like the clicking on things. I also didn't realize I had it fully muted. I thought I just had it turned down really low. Oh my goodness, we're just like here. Did this guy not think I should go look and see what's going on? He's a film director. Would you not be curious about this? What the heck? Okay, that was my bad though. I didn't realize if the sound effects were important. I don't know why I went back here. Wait, no, I needed to talk to the cameraman. That's what I need to do. I got distracted. Okay, present a clue. Film
Vincent's
footage.
work, I see. I'm glad he knows how to use the camera at least.
What do you think all those noises are?
Well, judging by the time this was recorded, I'd be able to make a pretty good guess.
Yeah, me too. Oh, these both say challenge unlocked. I didn't realize. Challenge started.
I heard this isn't the first time you've tried to film here.
Where? In the swamp? What are you talking about?
Remington never found out about your previous attempt. You tried to film here before, but the camera broke. Roman had denied your permission to film in the past. I think it's this one?
Remington has denied you the filming permission in the past.
Oh, that? Nothing but the natural process of being in a profession like mine. Every situation simply requires the right approach before the gears start turning smoothly. You understand, I'm sure.
Why did Remington not want you filming here? And why did he change his mind?
It wasn't even up to him. This area is protected, you know. There are certain rules, certain regulations. I encounter this kind of thing all the time, really.
That doesn't explain why he changed his tune. It's a little suspicious.
Why would you say that?
A famous movie director suddenly gets his way.
Also, I will say, I didn't realize the sound effects were muted, but I did wonder why there wasn't any, like little ding when I got things correct. Now I know it wasn't the game, it was me.
I wonder how that happened. Time to use my notebook. Just drag an item onto the paper to draw the idea.
Oh, this is cute! I am famous! I am the boss! How did Mr. Van de Peer suddenly get his way? Flowers! I mean, probably money?
Right. That's the one.
I mean...
I think you bribed Remington to get the filming rights.
Well, bribe is a strong word. It was just a little arrangement between friends. Nothing worth getting upset about. I simply promised him a cut of my next movie's profits. It made sense, since he owned the area anyway. Just a favor for a favor.
So you would have owed him money.
Only a small percentage, simply out of courtesy. And not for a long time, either.
So, that's a potential motive. Didn't want to pay him back, so he killed him. Okay, and then I think, yeah, this one also had challenge unlocked. I didn't notice that.
I heard from Mr. Vanderpure over there that you were nowhere to be found last night.
Didn't I say I was at the cafe?
Yeah, you did. But your director needed you for some filming, and he couldn't find you. What were you doing that was so important?
Well, let's see. After I ate, I had to walk around the swamp. I didn't have my camera, so I was free to stretch my legs for once.
Where was your camera? Don't you carry it around with you all the time?
No, not all the time.
He kind of said he carried it around all the time before, but I mean, you know, I wouldn't blame him for not carrying that around all the time. It looks heavy. You lost it in the swamp and went looking for it. You left it with Van de Peer, and he used it instead. It was broken and being repaired at that point. I mean, I guess... But then, why was he...
You left it with Van de Peer, and he used it instead that night.
That's right, he was looking after that camera. So I went for a late-night stroll. This place is beautiful in the evenings.
You just walked around? You didn't do anything? Didn't see anyone?
Well, I can't say that. I have various ways to pass the time, you know.
I have questions about, like, he left the camera with him, and then he was also just, like, but he couldn't find him. So, I don't know. You got lost in the swamp and were trying to get out. Van de Peer said you had a hobby on the side. You were collecting samples. Yeah, this one.
Van de Peer said you had a hobby on the side.
Is that what he said? Well, yes, he's right. I brought 2 cameras with me when I came here. I left my video camera, yes. But I have another one. It's much smaller, and it only takes black and white photographs. You know the kind I mean?
A really old one?
Yes, I suppose so. I've always enjoyed traditional photography, and this place is a wonderful opportunity to take some pictures of a natural environment.
So, you were having some time off to take black and white photographs? For fun?
Only one photograph. You have to be disciplined when you're not using a digital camera.
Can I see it?
Of course. I took it near the woods at the back of the swamp. It's quite an interesting shot, but the light qualities weren't perfect. Here we are. Feel free to take a look.
I feel like that's barely different enough to be called a side hobby. I mean, I guess photography is different than filmography, but still, like, they made it sound so mysterious and like unexpected, and it's just like, no, he just has another camera. Okay.
Wait, what? This is a photo?
I haven't developed it yet. I only took it last night. Just brush the developing fluid over the photo to reveal the image.
So I just do this. Whoa. It's the guy.
What? Is that Boggy? The swamp creature just standing in the water?
It could be. Personally, I'm not convinced, but I'll let you decide for yourself.
Well, wouldn't that mean it's not wouldn't that mean that Boggy is, cleared then? Because we have photographic evidence that he was somewhere else at the time of the murder? A blurry photograph taken by Bobby Burrell shortly before the murder. It shows something that looks like Boggy in the woods at the back of the swamp. The being in the photo seems to have long legs. And then I guess there's 2 things we haven't learned about it yet. Okay, so we can go this way. Boggy's Bog Museum.
I don't think it's a window, but this hatch is shut at the moment. I can't see inside. This side of the museum is surrounded by blue and red flowers.
This museum is really leaning. I would not go in there.
That museum is quite a nice building, which makes it look even more out of place in a swamp. Is it being held up on wooden supports? It's bizarre.
Yeah, that's another question. It looks like stone, but it's like... Okay.
The door's jammed unless I can get these brass handles out of the way. Seems like I can rotate them around, just until the gap in the middle is clear. That top hat guy would have so struggled with this one.
Top hat guy? There's definitely references I'm not getting. Well, this is cool.
Models of Boggy's claws. Hold on. What's this? Something doesn't seem right here. I think I should try arranging these models into pairs. Something seems out of place.
According to historical sketches, the skin would have a number of spots and patterns similar to that of a toad or frog. 3 prominent sharp claws supposedly are the primary weapon of the bog swamp monster. Some early sketches even show a small thumb. Okay.
Looks like someone tried to hide them here.
Oh, whoops, I accidentally clicked. Well, I'm guessing he was talking about the pair that weren't related to this. These flippers, they're not part of the museum exhibit, that's for sure. So someone did possibly fake being the creature. Which is kind of what I assumed.
I'd better take a look at this. This journal, it's full of drawings and notes all about Boggy.
Well, what did you expect? We're in a boggy museum.
It seems to be the centerpiece of the entire museum.
A journal recorded 60 years ago by the explorer who first visited the swamp. The only record of Boggy existing contains notes and sketches on the appearance of the swamp creature. Boggy is shown with 3 small claws on each arm. Boggy's feet are always hidden in the water. There seems to be a page ripped from the back.
It's a poster from the old Boggy cartoon show.
Okay, so it was like a cartoon. That's kind of funny.
Apparently the museum was founded by the explorer many years ago, in a different location. It's only recently been moved here to be part of the tourist attraction. That might explain why it looks so out of place.
What? It was leaning in the design pictures, too.
Some educational facts about swamps. Did you know swamps are gross? Yes? Yes, I did.
I like how they added the second yes in there. Alright, I'm gonna talk to this guy real quick and then I'm gonna stop for today.
Let me guess, you don't work here, do you? I wonder if that makes you the first tourist I've seen today.
You're incorrect, detective. I
My
am
goodness.
not your tourist.
How did you know I was a detective?
I wasn't prepared for
Was
that
it my
voice.
stylish trench coat? My sensitive, inquisitive manner?
It was the clueless expression on your face.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the one.
Right. That's it. You've done it now. What's your name?
I go by Folder. Agent Folder. What are you doing?
I'm writing bad things about you in my notebook. I'm doing a drawing of your beautiful face. I'm writing in my diary, it's been a long day.
I'm writing bad things about you in my notebook.
Aw man, we don't get a reaction to that?
So, if you're not a tourist, and you don't work here...
I am a scholar, an academic. I'm here to research the past and uncover the future.
So, you're visiting the museum. For fun.
Fun! Oh, there's nothing so simple as fun to be had here. I come to this museum night and day to study its secrets.
Ah, what kind of secrets? It's just a museum about Boggy, right? The swamp creature.
He's one of the most intriguing modern examples of cryptozoology. A fascinating combination of scientific fact and wild speculation.
I'm with you on the speculation front. Although, come to think of it, people have been hinting that I should find out about the history of this creature.
A wise suggestion. And you've come to the right person. My knowledge far exceeds anyone else you might have met so far.
So, you'll help me?
I suppose I could divulge some of my findings with you, if you're in the mood for a little light reading. Let me find it for you. Oh yeah, this'll do. Something for beginners at least.
I didn't want to interrupt the dialogue, but I was losing it over him having a whole, like, filing drawer in his pocket. Information about Boggy collected by Agent Folder. Boggy's spot became a protected area after reports of hunting in the area. Boggy's appearance has changed from the original sketches in which he had 3 claws on each arm. The modern character has simple fin-like arms instead to make him less threatening. No footprints were recorded in the journal, but some experts believe that the information is out there somewhere.
So, Mr. Folder.
Agent Folder.
Yeah, were you here yesterday? What were you doing last night?
I was here, in the museum, going through my files one final time before disappearing into the night.
Don't museums usually close in the evenings?
They do. I've never been one to worry about other people's schedules. I come and go as I please. There's a key to every lock, Detective.
Oh, so you have the key to the museum?
Of course I don't. Why would you think that?
Well,
Once again, that clueless expression. I use a lockpick and get in through the small side door. I have a right to be here, you see. Remington has no business locking me out, so I don't let him.
You just admitted to breaking the law. If everyone did that, my job would be a lot easier.
It's not my best lockpick. This new one's cheap. I used to own one, a superior model. Unfortunately, I misplaced it in one of the darker corners of the swamp, so I don't...
I'm writing down your confession about sneaking around here at night.
And what are you gonna do? Report me to Remington? Good luck, my friend.
I need to pick my questions carefully.
I was gonna say, I don't know if we could hardly say anything about that to him, considering we literally, you know, we had to unlock the door to get in here ourselves.
The lockpick I found near Remington's body might belong to Agent Folder. As far as I know, Agent Folder is experienced with lockpicks. I wonder if he's hiding something.
Alright, we'll do this one last thing.
I have a bone to pick with you.
Are you setting yourself up for a joke? Something about a lockpick?
Maybe. Who knows? Stop distracting me. I'm trying to interrogate you.
My apologies. Go ahead.
So, what are we showing Folder now?
Oh, that was me. Okay. The lockpick? I assume?
Where did I find this again?
Outside
I
office.
found a lockpick at the scene of the crime.
Oh, apparently you did. Why does this concern me?
You were at the scene of the crime yesterday and might have dropped it. You said Remington always carries a lockpick with him. You already admitted to owning a lockpick and using it to open doors.
You already admitted to owning one of these, and how you're ever so happy to come and go as you please with it, am I right? Be honest.
Luckily for me, Detective, I was honest with you. I believe I have already explained that second lockpick before you even found it.
You lost your lockpick in the swamp and had to buy a new one. You left your lockpick by Remington's office yesterday. You let Remington borrow your lockpick before he died. This one.
You lost your lockpick in the swamp and had to buy a new one.
That's right. I appreciate you finding it for me. However, I won't ask for it back. Apparently it has since become some diabolical instrument in the art of murder.
Yeah, it's an important piece of evidence.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to break into Remington's office completely unrelated to the murder. Like, maybe he just thought that he had more information about Boggy in there. Or whatever this guy's deal is. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!